Hello, Practical Magic friends. This is a junk journal I made. I don't even remember when, it's been a while, but it's inspired by fireflies. Where we live, there are quite a lot of fireflies, and one year, a couple years ago, we were coming back. There's a couple in town that does the most amazing fireworks display, and on the way home, we were crossing this little bridge and we were coming up the street, and in the trees, it looked like Christmas lights. There were so many fireflies. It was just amazing. I think that they're just finished this year, but it's one of the things we just love about being up here. They're all in my garden, and they're all in the yard, and just going out and seeing them is amazing. If it wasn't for the mosquitoes, it would be perfect. But anyway, so I wanted to do something inspired by fireflies, and this is what I came up with. So this is just a standard junk journal, and I've used this fabric before. Some of you may recognize it because it's on a previous video, but unfortunately I went on to find firefly pictures, and I ended up on, I think, like I said, this was a while ago. I think I was on Pixabay, and I later realized that a lot of the pictures were AI generated, and it's something I try to avoid. I know a lot of the creators, digital kit creators, use them too, but I'm pretty sure that's what this cover is. But I really liked it, even after I started realizing that a lot of the pictures I was using were unfortunately AI. But anyway, so there's some Tim Holtz here. This is lace that I dyed with mica spray. You know, some of the trim here. I think that that's a Tim Holtz, but this is birch bark that I got on a hike a few years ago. So I put that there, and so we'll go inside. And so I don't remember where I got a lot of the kit pages. That's a kit page. I think that's Leanna scrap, but I'm pretty sure. So if there's something you see that you'd like to know where I got it from, just let me know, and I will try to look that up. But here's a tag I did, and I think these are both some of those Pixabay images, but these are kit tags right there. And that's a little vellum, little pocket here. That's another one of those images I downloaded. This flips out. There's a little pocket here with a bunny. And this is just, this came from a kit, and I think I struck them down, or they're cards that came with the kit. I can't remember. But here's a tag with a little tuck spot on it. Right there. Tuck spot there with the bear. That's another one of those images I downloaded. Again, these are great images. I just wish that they weren't AI. I think all three of these are from that. I just don't want to support what AI is doing to the environment. And there's some old calendar, like a day planner in here, and I picked pages from June and July because that's when we see the fireflies here. This is an avocado dyed page, and I used a lot of, I liked these pages. They looked like they had fireflies around the edges, so that was, I believe those were all Leanna scraps. And they had that, you know, nighttime. See, that looks like a firefly in a jar. That's another one from that day planner. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's some paint on here that's that color changing paint. It kind of looks ghostly on that image. And this is that mica spray. I'm addicted to the mica spray. I use it a lot. Probably too much, but there it is. And this is one of my favorite stencils on tea stain paper. That's that vellum again, printed vellum. And now we're into the second signature. And that's more that spray, and this is a double pocket. So there's a large tag there. And a pocket here. A couple of little cards in it. And tea-stained craft paper. So just a plain tag there, card there, and a little card there, and there's some more of that paint on here. More avocado paper. And I got a set of these cards at an antique store, and I just put a little sticker on there. Yeah, see, the images are great. Definitely fit the bill, but there's another one back here. This is a kit that I bought, from a kit that I bought. This is an envelope that I collaged on, so you can see the window through there. And they get really thick when you do that. That's the other part of the envelope. There's the other end of that bag with a couple of cards in there. Yeah, see, they're just great images. Dragon. Little tuck spot right there, and that opens up. And this is some book page that I had stained at some point with different colors. And this is the end of this signature with a couple of things back here. And this signature starts with another one of those envelope collages. More from that day planner. There's another flip out. A couple of things there. And I think one of these encyclopedia pages actually has the definition for firefly. I think it's the next one. Some stenciling there. 3 more tags and cards here. I want to make an apothecary journal next, because I just read The Lost Apothecary and the one about Aqua Tofana, and I really want to move into that next, but it's like I gotta finish so many other things before I start another one. So I think Firefly, yeah, Firefly's over here. So there's another tag there, and there's a little card there. Another page from that planner. And another signature. And this is cardstock that actually has like firefly lights on it, so that was cool. And this is the mica again. This has a little file folder on it, and I really liked that. And then a couple little pieces. I love hedgehogs. We don't have them here except as pets. I know over in Europe they have them in gardens and stuff. I think that would be so cool. Avocado paper, another pocket there. That's the other side of the envelope there. Paper bag, actually. So it's collaged on the front. Oh, it looks like there's some staining. Probably the mica sprays. A couple of cards in here. And this is attached to the back of the signature, and it flips out like this. It's another one of those envelopes, and then there's a tuck in here with a couple of tags in there. And this is the last signature. So there's a nice large flip out there. Seen the apothecary bottles. I think that'd make a cool journal. Little tiny pocket there. More from that journal. We get a bunch of this lupine here. That's just gone by. Yeah, it comes out in June. Card there. There's a little pocket right here, and that's an envelope that opens up. I didn't glue it together, so you could journal in it. And tag, another one of these, and a little card to journal on. More avocado. Got a bunch of them in the freezer. I gotta make more of that paper. Large journaling card there, backed with tea stain paper. More from that day planner. Little tiny pocket there. Another little flip out there. Tea stain paper there. My stamp there. And that's it. And I thought that this end paper was perfect for this. So that is my Firefly Junk Journal. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.